Dog fans, do you have any concerns about the Warhawks? We'll talk about it when we come back on Dukes and Bell.
Runner from the gun, dropping straight back. And who else?
You shall not pass.
You shall not pass.
Now, your Game Time traffic.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug Hayden with your Game Time traffic report. There is a game going on at the Georgia Dome. The kickoff was at 3:30 this afternoon. Georgia State taking on the Charlotte 49ers at the Georgia Dome. So they're in the stadium. That's not causing a big delay around the stadium right now. But looking at the traffic map, by the way, it's Friday afternoon, Atlanta, Georgia. It's slow everywhere. So if you're stuck in a backup, don't panic. There's only a few things to watch for. In DeKalb County, there's a disabled vehicle blocking the left lane, 20 eastbound at Wesley Chapel. And on the south side, a left lane is blocked with a crash on 85 southbound at Flat Shoals. Otherwise, just a lot of slow traffic everywhere around Atlanta this afternoon. Just give yourself a little extra time to get to where you're going. This report brought to you by your local Nissan dealer. You know, when I was growing up, they were called Datsuns. That was a long time ago. Now is your final opportunity this summer to get a good look at the holiday bonus cash of the last of the 2015 Nissans. Hurry into Nissan's bottom line model year-end event. Shop ChooseNissan.com and your local Nissan store. Event ends soon, and once the 2015s, they are gone, mister. From the Game Time Traffic Center, I'm Doug Hayden, Sports Radio 92.9, The Game.
It's coming, ATL.
Snap to Breeze. Look.
Now, your Game Time traffic.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug Hayden with your Game Time traffic report. There is a game going on at the Dome. Folks are in the stadium cheering on Georgia State, taking on the Charlotte 49ers at the Georgia Dome. That game in progress. A lot of slow traffic this afternoon. It's Friday afternoon, Atlanta, Georgia. It's just a mess everywhere. So if you're stuck in traffic, don't panic too much. There's just a few things going on. In Cobb County, there's a crash Cobb Parkway at the North Loop to watch for. On the perimeter around Spaghetti Junction, watch for a crash on 285 westbound just past the 85 junction there at the Spaghetti Junction. The connector southbound, there's a wreck at 10th Street, and on the south side, things are backed up because of a crash on 85 southbound at Flat Shoals. This report brought to you by Grandfathered on Fox. John Stamos is coming to Fox, and he's going from Mac Daddy to New Daddy to Granddaddy. It's a really funny way to start a family. Sounds funny already. John Stamos and John Peck in the new comedy Grandfathered premieres Tuesday, September 29th on Fox. From the Game Time Traffic Center, I'm Doug Hayden on Sports Radio 92.9, The Game.
Sunday mornings on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game, it's The Golf Show.
All right, when we come back, Bulldogs Bulletin Board, as they kick off their season tomorrow. Should the Dogs be fearing the Warhawks at all? We'll talk about it.
Now, your Game Time traffic.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug Hayden with your Game Time traffic report. There is a game going on at the Georgia Dome. Georgia State playing out there, so everybody's in the Dome right now. Friday afternoon traffic, it's slow everywhere. Add to that some heavy rain moving through. It's right around the Six Flags area, so if you're on I-20, expect delays there. Also, there's a crash heading out toward Douglasville on 20 westbound at the Chattahoochee River. Cobb County, there's a crash 75 northbound at 285. Otherwise, just heavy and slow traffic heading up through Cobb County. 285 around Spaghetti Junction, very slow traffic on 285 and I-85 as you're making your way through Spaghetti Junction. Just jammed up and slow there, no wrecks or stalls. Downtown connector, surprisingly enough, no wrecks or stalls, just slow and go traffic there. And on the south side, things are backed up as you're trying to make your way down toward Coweta County. There's a wreck on 85 southbound at Flat Shoals, still slowing things down. This report brought to you by Aruba Tourism. Hey, how would you like to trade that long stretch of I-75 through Cobb County stuck behind a tractor trailer for a long stretch of white sand beach in Aruba? Okay! Enjoy perfect weather, calm waters, and cooling Caribbean trade winds. Hop a daily direct flight from Hartsfield, Jackson. Plan your shortcut to happiness today at Aruba.com. From the Game Time Traffic Center, I'm Doug Hayden on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
The most NFL games on the radio once again this year.
Sunday, Monday.
More year. There's one more. He does those Dodger games by himself, and man, he's been doing it since they were in Brooklyn.
Now, your Game Time traffic.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug Hayden with your Game Time traffic report. There is a game underway. Georgia State taking on Charlotte at the Georgia Dome right now. I believe they're in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the weather. It's been a little rainy through the area. Some of that rain right now around the Mableton area and some rain around Fayetteville, but overall, weather is in good shape. Six Flags side of town. Watch for a crash getting cleared up on I-20 heading eastbound Fulton Industrial. On the west side perimeter, 285 northbound, there's a crash at Langford Parkway to watch for. Top end, there's a crash backing things up 285 westbound at Peachtree in Industrial, and heading down the connector southbound, there's a crash at I-20. Traffic's heavy, but improving, especially on the top end. A lot of folks getting to their destination right now. If you'd like to save money on car parts, for example, if you drive a BMW, you'd like to buy some turn signals for it, you can save money. Advance Auto Parts introduces Speed Perks Reward Program. Spend $100 and get $20 off your next qualified purchase. No cards, no points, no nonsense. See details online at advanceautoparts.com. From the Game Time Traffic Center, I'm Doug Hayden, Sports Radio 92.9, The Game.
Dukes and Bell, get your car in line. What are you waiting for?
The second you drove Barkley off the lot, he wasn't worth anything. I'm Doug Gottlieb.
Now, your Game Time traffic.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug Hayden with your Game Time Traffic Report. It's crowded all around Atlanta this afternoon. Folks heading home on a Friday. We've got some rain moving through. That's mostly around the East Point area now in southwest Atlanta, but it is moving out of the way. As you're making your way along the interstates around Spaghetti Junction, expect delays. There's a crash on 85 before and after Spaghetti Junction, but traffic is getting through, just really backed up through there. Downtown connector looking good. No wrecks or stalls, just crowded there. Back on the south side, though, the Rec 85 southbound at Flat Shoals is now clear, so traffic is recovering there. 285 top end perimeter. Watch for a crash eastbound at Chamblee Dunwoody, and in Cobb County there's a crash 285 South Cobb Drive, also 75 northbound between the loops. This report brought to you by Taco Bell. They've got a new $1 Daredevil loaded grillers. They're here in 3 levels of heat. First of all, you have the mild chipotle, and then you've got the hot habanero and the fiery ghost pepper. $1 Daredevil loaded grillers, just $1 each. Try all 3 if you dare. Only at Taco Bell. At participating locations for a limited time. Prices may vary. Tax extra. From the Game Time Traffic Center, I'm Doug Hayden on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. Talking Braves and giving you all the baseball news from coast to coast.
If the Mets choose to use Matt Harvey on short rest in the offseason, it's because they know they're renting, not owning. I'm Doug Gottlieb.
Now, your Game Time traffic.
Good afternoon. I'm Doug Hayden with your Game Time Traffic Report. Friday afternoon, it's crowded. A lot of folks on the road, but traffic's actually improving as folks are getting to their destination, but still some big problems. First of all, on the east side, watch for a crash on I-20 at Panola Road, blocking up things in both directions. Top end perimeter, there's a crash 285 westbound at Peachtree Industrial. The west side, perimeter 285 southbound, moving slow, getting past a crash 285 southbound at Langford Parkway, and also on the Six Flags side of town, the Rec 20 westbound, Fulton Industrial still getting cleared up, and downtown watch for a crash on 85 northbound at 400. Don't you hate buying boring stuff for your car like tires and oil? Well, you might as well save money. Advance Auto Parts introduces their Speed Perks Reward Program. You spend $100, you get $20 off your next qualified purchase. No cards, no points, no nonsense. See details online at advanceautoparts.com. From the Game Time Traffic Center, I'm Doug Hayden on Sports Radio 92.9 The
Mitch Evans Experience.
Someone just texted in and said, what about the ASU